This video is sponsored by Audible. We're bringing the series back from the dead. What's up, Dynasty? And today, another cameo video. I'm so sorry. Have not made a cameo video in 4 months, and I told you guys we got 1,000 likes in the last video, there'd be a part 2. So guess what? It took 4 months, but we're back today, reacting to some more wrestler cameos. This time, though, I try my best to make it Mortal Kombat movie inspired versus the last time where I was asking this wrestler, is like, hey, I need some advice because I'm competing in a Mortal Kombat tournament. Now I'm like, hey, if you were in this movie, NetherRealm, Outworld, what side you picking? And not 1, 2, 3, but 4 wrestlers for this episode. You guys really enjoyed the Mick Foley and Matt Hardy appearances we got in the last video. So hey, if this video gets 500 likes, yeah, 500, not 1,000, 500. Episode number 3, hopefully sooner than 4 months in between. I hope so. So with that said, let's react to some of these cameos. Now, wrestler number 1, who is it? Who could it be? Bobby Lashley. Not really. It is the Bulgarian brute, better known as Miro these days, Alexander Rusev. Yes, the man who once came out on a tank versus John Cena at WrestleMania has a cameo, and it's kind of pricey. This man cost $130. Yeah, that's
Dynasty!
Currently, his character's whole shtick is he is the best man, and this is the question I gave Miro right here. It says, hey Miro, the new Mortal Kombat film drops next week, and I'm just wondering, if asked, would you be Johnny Cage's best man when marrying Sonya Blade? How would you keep NetherRealm's champion safe from an Outworld invasion during this sacred event? This is, I think, a great question because this man has had so many weddings on TV, either it be WWE, AEW, and they never end well. His weddings are never, they're never smooth sailing, so I just had to ask him if he would take that risk again for Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. Also, for what it's worth too, I know he's a massive Mortal Kombat fan to the point where he even paid for screenings for the entire AEW roster to watch the movie. So I'm hoping he gives us a really awesome response. With that said, let's hear what the best man has to say to Dynasty. Will you be Johnny Cage's best man?
Bro, you won't believe what happened.
Uh-oh.
I was leaving, I probably did a 3-minute message for you.
No, what happened? Oh no!
And my phone said that I have 20% battery. Just cut the message off. So I have to start this all over again. But I'm not gonna say what I said. So what I said, it was just between me and myself. And if it's saved, maybe I'll send it some other time. But in short, wow, in my head, none of this makes sense now.
He's probably so mad.
Because I spoke for 3 minutes leading up to this to the answer of my question. And now I can just skip that. But I'm not gonna repeat the same thing.
Oh, this is so
Anyways,
unfortunate.
Will I be Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade's best man when they're married? And how will I keep NetherRealm champion safe from an outer world invasion during the sacred event?
Here we go. Here we go.
So number 1, yes, I will accept that honor of a best man because I am the godfather of all the best men now. So if you're out there, if you, particularly you, Justin, when you get married and you want somebody to be your best man, you have to request one or more of these things so I can give my blessings. That's how my title is at this point.
There you go.
I've been married on and off TV for so many times now that I have a lot of experience.
That's funny.
But anyways, will I be their best man? Absolutely. This is a hell of a honor that I can do, and of course I will say yes to that. How would I protect the NetherRealm champions from the Outworld invasion during the sacred event? I won't. I would welcome an invasion because there's nothing like a good old fight at a wedding. How many weddings have you seen me be in that don't end up in a fight? So this, of course, is going to end up in a fight. So yes, I welcome that. I want them to come. I want Shao Kahn to show up. I want Baraka. I want everybody to show up so I can challenge Shao Kahn because he thinks he's the emperor. But guess what? He's gonna say no, just like Kenny Omega and just like little Darby pain-face emo guy does. Just hide from me. So I'm gonna go through everybody. I'm gonna go through Baraka. I'm gonna go through freaking he's mine. I'm gonna go to Shiva. I'm gonna go through all his little minions until I finally get to him. Get this hammer, stick it right up his mouth, and get it inside and pull his little heart and show it to him and this is gonna be my title. His heart is gonna be my title.
There you go.
So yes, or no, I will not protect the champions. I will welcome an invasion so I can crush my competition like I always do. Have a good day.
Oh, God, I can only imagine how in-depth he got leading up to his response, because it sounds like he actually sat there for 3 minutes and really did give me a pretty lengthy response, but his phone died. It was the, you see, it was Shao Kahn. He heard Rusev asking for the smoke and he interfered, but no, regardless though, that's pretty awesome. 130 bucks though. Rusev's kind of a steep price. The image of Miro getting Shao Kahn's hammer and stuffing it down his mouth, I honestly thought he was gonna say his ass, but mouth? There you go though, 130 bucks. That is Rusev, aka Miro. Also said he wants to give me my blessings when I do get married, so I will definitely give you a call, Miro, and be like, hey man, in the next 100 years, but he caught me off guard. I really thought he'd be like, I would defend Earthrealm, but he's just like, nope. He's like, bring the smoke. That is wrestler numero uno. Next up, wrestler number 2. Who could that be? None other than the one, the only, John Silver, aka Johnny Hungy, aka the Meat Man. John Silver, who is part of AEW's faction known as the Dark Order. If you do not know what the Dark Order is, essentially it is a cult. He is in a cult that likes chilies and white powder, and they're an interesting bunch. So the question I had for John Silver was this right here. I asked, the new MK film drops this week, and it got me wondering, if Dark Order was asked by Raiden to defend Earthrealm from an outworld invasion, what would you do in preparation? Call Hangman, bring some chilies, grab 10 secret stash, make a deal with Shang Tsung? John Silver was not too pricey. I think it was like $65, $70. So again, not that bad. Let's hear what John Silver, the Meat Man, has to say right here.
Hey, what's up, Justin? This is John Silver of the Dark Order, also known as the Meat Man. And with the Mortal Kombat film coming out, you wanted to know if
we all want to know.
Dark Order was asked by Raiden to defend the Earthrealm from an outworld invasion. What would we do for preparation? Well,
exactly.
Most people do not know this, but we actually weren't trained to be wrestlers. We just started to do that just for money. What we were trained is in Mortal Kombat.
There you go.
So if this ever goes down, we are already prepared. We've been training our whole lives for this. I mean, we got moves. Stu and Uno, they already do the get over here. I have a crazy speed. I'm very fast. I haven't used it in the ring.
John Silver's
Alex,
the Flash. We just haven't seen it
his
yet.
hair turns into spikes, and he just swings it, and it cuts people. 5 doesn't have any powers, and 10 is got super strength. So I think if this ever happened, we are set and ready to go. Colt, he just tells jokes and it makes people laugh, and then he punches them. Anna, she she does moves.
What is she?
I don't know
She
what
does
she
moves.
has, but
Okay.
we are all ready. Just
go.
in case this ever happens. My super speed, Alex's hair, they get over here, freaking the jokes, Anna's moves, 10 strength, we're ready to go. So if it happens,
This is awesome.
we're down, we're ready.
I love you, John Silver. Yeah, we're prepared for Mortal Kombat. Anna in particular, she's got moves. All the shade at 5. I think 5 might have a superpower. I was hoping maybe a Chili's name drop, secret stash of 10 name drop, but John Silver letting us know Dark Order is not just a cult, but they are also trained in Mortal Kombat. So there you go. Shang Tsung, if you ever try to merge the realms of Shao Kahn, be prepared, because Dark Order has my back and has, well, all of our backs. I don't know if he's telling the truth, guys. I don't know, but there you go. John Silver for 65, 70 bucks. Not too shabby, not too bad. Now, before we get to wrestler number 3, I want to say today's video is being brought to you by the good folks over at audible.com. Audible, without question, is the world leader in audio-based entertainment, and chances are you're probably like me and have some daily tasks that can be a bit soul-draining, and that's where I think Audible.com comes in pretty clutch. Instead of just being bored all day doing your daily tasks and routines, why not just toss in an earbud and solve the problem? The solution is finally here. I know for myself, I've been on a wrestling binge, wrestling kick, if you will, hence why we're doing a wrestling cameo video today. With that in mind, I'm pretty excited because next week, Drew McIntyre's all-new book, A Chosen Destiny, drops next week, and courtesy of Audible.com using their free trial. Well, guess what? You can listen to that book for free. It's even narrated by Drew McIntyre, the former WWE champion himself. And hey, I get it, maybe you're not like me and obsessed with professional wrestling, that's fine, but the options are kinda endless. For instance, they have books about MK guest characters, Terminator, Predator, the list just goes on and on. Audible really has something for everybody. If you like what you're hearing and you are interested in trying out Audible.com's free 30-day trial, guess what? Use the link down below, audible.com/dynasty, to kick off that free trial, or you can text Dynasty to 500-500 to start your trial as well. So hey, if you like what you hear, which I'm hoping you do, be sure to use the link down below. Again, audible.com/dynasty, or text Dynasty to 500-500, just like that. Free 30-day Audible trial. It's free. What are you doing? Click the link down below.
Many months later.
Wrestler number 3! It's Vince McMahon's son. On Cameo. We did it. It was actually really cheap too. It was a grand total of $25. Things I never thought I'd be able to say. But yes, we got the one, the only, Hornswoggle. Yes, did you think it was Shane McMahon? Did I fool you? No, it's Hornswoggle. So, Hornswoggle, who plays, or at least used to play, a leprechaun on WWE television a decade ago, even was starring in the remake of the Leprechaun horror movie, so I kind of figured to tie that into the question. This is what I asked Swoggle right here. I said, hey Swoggle, if the leprechaun was in the new Mortal Kombat movie, what would his fatality be? Would he be aligned with Earthrealm or Outworld? Can Shang Tsung buy the leprechaun's allegiance with a pot of gold, perhaps? Does Vince fire someone? I had to just tie Vince in there why not? Come on, he's the illegitimate son of Vince. So, 25 bucks, this is what Swoggle had to say.
Hey Justin, how are you?
Pretty
You
good,
asked
what's up,
me
man?
about the leprechaun being in the Mortal Kombat movie. What his fatality would be.
What is it?
Would he be aligned with Earthrealm or Outworld? Can Shang Tsung buy the leprechaun's allegiance with a pot of gold, perhaps? And will Vince McMahon get someone fired? I don't know any of these. The only movies I know about are Leprechaun Origins and Muppets Most Wanted, which I starred in. I don't know anything about some indie flick Mortal Kombat.
Oh my goodness!
I don't waste my time thinking of that movie.
What?
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
What? This shade? Some indie flick? Mortal Kombat being an indie flick? My man just completely did not have fun with us here. I feel like I just got scammed. Scammed! You thought Damien Sandow in the last video was bad. Well, I mean, we have Swoggle trolling us, and really, you no opinion on Mortal Kombat? What? Like, what? Just plug in the movies you were in? That's the ultimate heel move, which isn't really too surprising, but I don't know. I might have to call Brian Myers and give him a call because I'm sorry, guys. I have failed you. Vince McMahon's son is not a fan of Mortal Kombat. Press F to pay respects. Wrestler number 4, the fourth and final wrestler in this cameo video, belongs to none other than the one, the only, the former Ring of Honor World Champion, PCO. If you do not know who PCO is, essentially he is a Frankenstein-esque monster. This man is 53, and he probably has had the greatest resurgence in wrestling history at that age. He is on fire, and this man is in his 50s. It's crazy. So PCO is amazing. Before I actually ordered his cameo, I was checking his out, and this man gets into full getup, makeup, the costume, and he really gets into it. So of course I said, hey, I gotta ask PCO a Mortal Kombat question because chances are he's gonna go all out. So figured, hey, hoping the best for last because Rusev lost this footage, Hornswoggle hates Mortal Kombat, John Silver did okay. So hopefully PCO redeems this video, because if not, I'm gonna be heartbroken. So here we go, PCO, former ROH champion. Hey PCO, if you were Earthrealm's last line of defense in the Mortal Kombat tournament, could you defeat the villainous soul-stealing sorcerer, Shang Tsung? What would you say to him? What fatality would you use? Would your soul be stolen? Now, with that said, I'm pretty excited for this one. This is crossing my fingers. Please, PCO, save the video.
This is PCO, the French Canadian.
I love it already.
Against.
So sadistic.
What creator?
Hey, he's got his manager holding on to some candles.
And Justin,
awesome.
you asked PCO.
This is awesome. I'm already happy.
If I was
Save the video,
on the
PCO.
NetherRealm's last line of defense in the Mortal Kombat tournament.
PCO for KP3.
If I could defeat the
PCO.
soul-stealing sorcerer, Shang Tsung.
Hey! Some oomph in the name.
Of course, nobody can beat PCO.
There you go. Nobody.
What would I tell him? I would tell him that Destro
There you go.
has made perfect creation one with the electricity, and PCO is not human.
Exactly. So he can't have his soul stolen.
What would be the fatality? Yeah,
Fatality
I would
time.
grab his mouth with that hand and the top of his mouth with the other end,
Camera angle, though.
and I would open him up, and I would crack his skull in half.
Wow. Wow. Well, look at the face.
That's what I would do.
I love PCO. Oh, man. Just that final glare into the camera. He just rolls his eyes. Yeah, it's so funny. Such a simple concept. He's just like, I will grab my hand on the bottom of his mouth and the other one on the top of his mouth and then just crush his skull in half. So simple, yet when PCO says it, it's just so much more effective than I could have ever performed. Ever. So PCO, for 40 bucks, you get him in full outfit, full gimmick, with his manager behind him. That's pretty good deal. Out of everything we got so far, I think PCO is the perfect cameo request. But guys, that is all I got for y'all today. Hopefully you had some fun with this with me, because I know I did. If this video though does get 500 likes, I'll do a part number 3. Maybe it won't be wrestlers. Maybe we'll do some actors, asking them some more Mortal Kombat questions, because I love doing this stuff, because you don't know what you're gonna get. You really don't. It's opening up Pandora's box. Big thank you to Audible, because no Audible, that means no cameos. So thank you, Audible, for sponsoring today's video, of course. Use the link down below to start your Audible free trial. What do you guys think? PCO the best? Rusev the best? John Silver the best? Hornswoggle? Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup, watch it get real now. Okay, so me and Sub-Zero was born in '92, and